Good day everybody, and welcome back to the Legoville update after the jump. There has been some changes to say the least here. Last update we talked about basically replacing the track with some track coming from a company called Bricklink, who do a third-party printing service to basically supply track pieces that Lego doesn't do, and what Lego should do to basically increase their viability of the train sets. One of the tracks pieces I'm going to be showing you here are going to be the R32s, which have allowed me to basically do this S-curve. You see the train going by there now, and really square this out here to give it a nice finish. So a quick look at this, see if I can show you the differences. We're going to quickly walk around here. The standard track that comes with Lego is a R40. Means it takes 40, it's to do the radius 40, so it's like 40 studs to do a turn, so averages about three plates. And watching this train do it now, averages 3 plates to basically do its turn, and do a radius will take you 5 plates, well 1, 2, 3, 4 plates across. We changed out, this is an R40 here, but here are R32s. If you look at the R32, it's turning within a base plate, and that is a huge space saver. And as you can see, by using the R32, we get this S curve going on here that straightens up into the level crossing, or the train crossing in the USA. Works along there, and we're using R32s for the first set of curves here, leading into R40s to lead out the city. It all saves space and helps me make the set more compact and bring the track layout I wanted to bring into the set in place, and I'm absolutely chuffed with it. It's a total stonker, it's a bit of a game changer. I'm going to leave the link for Bricks in my comments below, so you can go check out the website. Track prices are pretty reasonable. These are 3D printed, so if you look closely, I'm not sure if you can see it, Lego, these pieces here do not have any clutch factor, so you can't build on top of it. But it's railway track and it works, and the train is running quite nicely, as you can see all the way around it, and it's helped me really compact the layout, open up a bit more space, and do what I need to do in this part of Legoville to really get everything into place. You may also notice as well, we've had a significant amount of fencing added. Very important safety fencing is. So we basically blocked out the railway as much as we can, so any thieves can't really wander over it. And I don't think that's really a bad thing. Gives a nice little touch to it. What's up next week will be this area here. We're going to convert into a train station. But we'll go a quick look around here, see what else is going on with Legoville. The Moose cabin has changed sides here. Found another player out of my minifigs to join my American football player. He's actually an ice hockey player, but he looks quite nicely, same arm and everything. The Land Rover from the Safari set's in place here. We have a nice little signal tower, which adds a little bit more authenticity to the railroad. Our guys are parked up here, so a few more containers. Bought from my favourite Bricklink store, which I'll also leave in the link in the comments below. And this entire area of Legoville has changed a lot. A lot of fencing has gone in, which I think really adds to the look of it. Squares away the railway. Makes it look real nice. As I walk around the back here, you may notice we have a brick wall in place, and I've moved the city coffee house to this new location. This might still not be its final resting place, but it looks pretty good there. I'm happy where it is, and you'll see why I've done what I've done when we go back up there to look at the other side of Legoville. Not many minifigs have moved around because this has been a week of building, and I rebuilt a lot of stuff. If you've been following our updates over on Facebook.com, our Facebook page on Legoville Town Facebook page, which is facebook.com/LegovilleTown, you will see some of the changes that have been happening. and as you see, you cannot tell the difference here. Actually, this is a good example here. Tangle it up for 1 second. These are R32s leading into R40s for the signals here, and I've pretty much only got like about 5 of these flexi track pieces in place now to really add the track here. There you can see the transition going on there, R32 to R40s. You also do some neat little pieces like half straights, half curves. There's one in there, one in this area just here. It's a half 40 curve, and I'm going to quickly show you this back here. This is one of the next areas we're going to work on, which is going to be the harbour, but they do buffer stop pieces like this as well. All fairly cheap, very happy with it. I'm not averse to using third-party pieces, as you know, in my city, but these work really well, and I'm very happy with them. Now we're going to take a look at the other side of the city, way over there, so you can see what's been going on in the new town. So see you in a minute. Bye. We're going to take a look at a slightly different angle from the back of Legoville here, and you can see Emporium, Assembly Square's in place now, the diner, Birch Books, and the townhouse are all in place along Main Street here. I'm going to quick look from a very different angle here, so you can take a look how Assembly Square has blended into the modular roller going on here. I have to say this now, I really enjoyed building the Assembly Square. I know there's some reviews, too many bag sets and that kind of thing, but I actually felt, unlike when I built the Parisian restaurant, I was making progress, and I'm very happy with how it's turned out. It's an amazing build, some amazing little stories going on in there, and it really finishes off modular roll with all the modulars that I can get hold of without basically paying way out of pocket for other stuff. So until LEGO releases any more modular sets this year, which I'm hoping that we can see one more this year, depending of course on the current crisis, we're going to see this probably expand further this way. But over this area here, I am almost way out of building space, but it's looking pretty good. I'm very happy with how Assembly Square looks like. But let's take a look what's going on from another angle. Okay. And we're looking from another angle. I see Assembly Square really floats in there quite nicely. I've been planning this space, well, for a very long time, but at one point I didn't think I was going to be able to get hold of Assembly Square, but now I've got it in place. Waited over a month on back order from LEGO, but it's worth the wait. Fantastic build. You can check the progress of the build on my Facebook page at facebook.com/LegovilleTown and see how he did. Really enjoyed it. Highly recommend it if you can get hold of it. That makes for a very nice build. Also, now everything's in place, I can finish developing out this area here. This is the art shop and the Lego store. Let's see if we can get a better angle in there. Hang on. Yeah, that's the Lego store. Basically making a nice little strip mall complex. And we've got this gap just here, so we've got one more thing to go in. So this area is almost fully developed, and with Sanctum Sanctorum in place here, we've got a nice little city block that bleeds out in the city. Now, you may have noticed in one of my videos recently, I showed you how to cut a Lego base plate, and why did I cut a Lego base plate. If you remember in previous updates, this area here was white table. I just wanted to cover it up a little bit more, so I got a third-party base plate from a company called Felipe here. One of those, I'm going to pronounce that right, and just cut the ends off it. It was a 4-way. You can see how I did a video for it. I'll put a link in the comments here, so you can see where in the top part of the video right here, so you can click to and take a look. But it basically adds a nice little smoothness here, and you can see how I did. I don't recommend it just cutting them just because it's still a base plate, but it basically filled a gap, adds a little bit more depth into the city here, Give me some areas to build onto here, which I needed to do to link everything together, and it looks good. And I'm very happy, very happy with what's going on here. I'm going to go a quick view down the alleyway. Yeah, I have got a major busy looking city now. As you can tell, looking at this side here, I am almost out of expansion room, which is going to be a bit of a problem moving forward. But I've got space for one more table up near the railroad side, and I think it's going to be fantastic. Now, what's that you see there? That is the Creative Set Burger Van. I can't remember the number off the top of my head, but I have to say this. I didn't like the looks of it in the packaging. I thought it was stupid, big, and absolutely useless, and I was going to chop off the whole big wheel and just make it a standard size van. But I've got to say this, just pop this for a second, see this suspension on that. This has to be one of the most craziest, and I'm going to use this word here, batshit crazy Lego models ever. It is so Lego, it hurts. This is fantastic. Maybe it's all my time watching Top Gear and the Grand Tour with all their crazy vehicle builds, but there's something like that that's really appealing to the inner petrol head in me, and I got to say, it is absolutely the most Lego thing I have seen for a very long time. I know we all strive for realism, but let's face it, it's Lego, we're never going to quite get that. But that is an amazingly, it shows everything about Lego that is fun. So if you can get hold of this build, I fully recommend it. You will not believe how amazing the suspension is and how absolutely nuts it absolutely looks when it's all together. But I will tell you this now, I highly recommend it. Get hold of it if you can, and just build it. You will love the hell out of it. I just think it's so freaking crazy. It's amazing. It's a little bit out of scale with everything else. And it probably won't be staying there. But for sheer Lego joy, I'm going to tell you this, that burger van is worth the price. The suspension alone and drivability. Your kids will love it. You will love building it, and you will love the look of it. I gotta say, I love it. It's crazy. Now, we're going to do one final overview of the city. Builds are going to slow down a little bit next week. I've got some things I've got to think about how to expand and what to build on. We have a gap. Let's see, put my finger in the camera again. We have a gap here between the donut store, coffee shop, and the railroad there. I'm going to put some trees in like I have here in a small park area, and I'm going to put some trees in the far corner there. And this area here is where I can probably put my final table in before I have no space down here to do any more expansion. Why haven't I connected these together tables in the middle? It's a reach factor. And now I'm coming to the end of what I can do with Legoville in the space that's available for me down here. I'm kind of sad, but we've still got some development areas. I'm going to show what the development areas are very quickly. Where you see the Toys R Us truck and the gigantic fire robot, where the pawn shop, the shrimp boat is. We've got a harbour set coming in, which will probably ace that very nicely. So we've got like a nice commerce area there, which will act like counterpoint to our commerce area here. So that works quite nicely. So we've still got some bits and pieces. Almost like tiny little detail building going in now, which I think will look really neat. If I do expand out this way, let's get my finger back in shot. If we do expand out this way, we are going to see more rural stuff. Ideas for a farm are in play, and I think that will work quite nicely. Also, that means we can shift stuff this way a bit more, add a few more maybe smaller retail commerce type buildings here just to build out the city. But we are hitting saturation point now, and that's an interesting feeling to have, because we've been at this for a year, over a year now, and we've hit this point. It's pretty good. I'm feeling good about it. Yeah, I really am. So with all that being said, it's time to say cheerio. You all have a good one now. We've done the full tour of the city. I may do a video later on this week. Oh, excuse me. Later on this week, to show you some of the minifig scenes we've got developing and change some minifigs around, because that's very important as we go. And I keep scanning as I talk so you can see things. I'm trying to go as slow as I can so you can see some of the really strange details we've got going on in the city. But I'm going to wish you all a very pleasant day. Ask you all to be safe, be smart, wash your hands. If you get any second-hand Lego, don't forget to wash that too. Put them in a pillowcase, throw them in the dishwasher, or however that works, but make sure they get washed before you touch them. Enjoy yourselves, spend time with the family, read a book, write a book, do some art, but above all, I urge you all to please stay safe, and I'll talk to you again real soon. This is Nick Davis on behalf of the Old World Tube and the Legoville playlist, wishing you a very, very good day, asking you all to take care, and see you on the flip side. Cheerio.